Hi, my name is Lloyd and welcome to this video on firewood harvesting, firewood splitting, firewood drying, and firewood heating. I use a file to sharpen the teeth of my chainsaw, a Husqvarna 257. I use another saw to cut kindling to start my fire. Now I will show you how I start my fires in my wood furnace that we use to heat our house. We use packing paper from internet orders. We use egg cartons. Sometimes we get these from friends or family. Last year, I learned from a friend that you could use wood shavings to help start our fires. In a previous video that I posted, free firewood, I showed how I got my wood shavings. Once lit, if we feed it with dry firewood, the fire should be self-sustaining and give out heat. Of course, the dense hardwoods like oak, maple, yellow birch, and hickory will give more heat than other species. That is, provided the woods are well seasoned or dry. It is also customary to use 2 pieces of wood to sustain the fire. I store my firewood in the basement of my house for ease of use. Let's have a look at what dry firewood looks like. Cracks develop at the end of the blocks, and the wood may even start to split open.
Fait-il chaud?
Ah là, il fait bien chaud.
Regarde la petite patente vire, là.
Ouais.
100 000 à l'heure.
I will now show a fire being lit in a fireplace. We all love a good fire burning in a fireplace. The wood that is used as fuel is California red oak. The fire starter is lit. Normally, if the firewood is dry firewood, the wood would start to burn. However, look what happens. The piece of oak has moss growing on it. There is smoke being produced, but ultimately the fire burns out and the piece of wood does not start to burn. Next, a fire is lit with a piece of dry pine starting to burn. And eventually, the heat given by the burning pine will start to ignite the piece of oak somewhat. But look at the black smoke that is being produced by the wet or green piece of oak firewood. Not what we want. I will repeat it. Firewood needs to be dry to burn well and to not produce creosote in the stovepipe or chimney, which would lead to a chimney fire. This is why we split the big blocks of firewood into smaller pieces and stack them out to dry, exposed to the sun and the wind. And this is also why we prepare our firewood well ahead of the heating season. With this beautiful winter scene, I will end this video and invite you to come back for more content on this YouTube channel.